head to the bottom of the fourth in the 4th Street Software Baseball Learn to Play series. The Yankees will be up. Joe Dugan. Let me set my secondary D100. It's going to be a 75. Put Dugan down. So we're continuing on in ballpark effects, high trajectory, where we're going to be utilizing the 11-320. And so here we got 75 with a depth of 6 in the park. It was a 90 matchup. 75 is L. Depth was 20. So ordinarily, Gray is a home run here, but let's check Dugan's power. -6. 14, and it stays a home run. So Dugan drives it deep, even with his -6 depth power rating. He still cleared the fence. Home run. Next up, Pat Collins. Adjust my D100 to a 70. My D100 for the matchup. We're staying in the 90s on all those rolls. We got a depth of 20 again. 70 is a K. K20. So again, we have a possible home run here if he's got the proper arc with his power rating. Looking at Collins, this righty -3. 1, 2, 3. Hits it right on the fence, the dark blue fence. Therefore, the home run did not clear the fence, so he's going to be held to a double. There's no stretching. The computer game did no stretching. So we're not stretching doubles into triples or singles, etc. It's just a double. No holding. Looks like Shocker's up. So let him bat. Readjust my secondary D100. That will be an 80. And second, one run in on the homer. So Shocker, 80 is an M. Still no pull. All batters so far have had no pull, as is most often the case. This time we go 13. And an 80 is M13. Again, it possibly has cleared the fence until we check Shocker's batting power. Like many pitchers, he's a -9. So 13 -9 is going to drop it down to 4, right at the first baseman, Jimmy Dykes, for a line out. So that's an out. We'll keep track of the out here. Okay, so Earl Combs is up. Same situation. Adjust my D100 into a 75. Yeah, we got a 90 on the matchup so that we invoke the park effect. This time we got a depth for Combs of 15. So we got a 75 and 15. Ball is going to be in L 15. No pull, but Combs does have a -3 power against righties. 1, 2, 3. Hits right on the fence again. like we did earlier on one of these dark blue fences, but this is a light blue fence, or a shaded fence, if you will. So shaded fences are bounced back to the outfielder as a single. And again, we don't stretch anything because the PC wasn't programmed for that. So Combs, he was batting left, but he's singles. We'll hold them. Automatic two-base advancement on park effect, so a run comes in. Okay, so now Koenig is up. Again, no pull. Let's get our secondary D100, which is going to be a 15. $90 something to get our park effect. And the D20 will give us our depth. So looking at Koenig, that's a depth of 12 and a 15, no pull. 12 right here in the straight double area of the outfield. But Koenig is a -8. 12 minus 8 drops it to 4. So we got an automatic straight line out to Milana. There we go, so 2 down now. Readjust the secondary D100 into an 0.5. Okay, 0.5. You have to put its Ruth. Now Ruth is a pull hitter also. So 0.5. The ball with the depth of 13. 13 and a 0.5. But Ruth is a +5 power. So this is the first batter we've had that's actually going to direct the ball even further out, as you might expect for Babe Ruth. But he's a +3. So first, we're going to shift this ball 1, 2, 3 over, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Ruth pushes the ball deeper, but not quite deep enough at this part of Yankee Stadium to clear that fence. So it's just the straight doubles area. Doubles in the park effects is a 3-base automatic advancement, so the runner scores from first. So Ruth gets a RBI double. None of these fielders mattered, so I'm not going to shift them over and replace them with Ruth's +3 pull. It wasn't relevant. Let's just bring the ball back in to the pitcher. Now we got Gehrig, another pull hitter. He's only a +1. Unless it's relevant, I'm not going to shift my fielders. His power is a +5, just like Ruth. This time we're going to have a 10 on my secondary D100. 90 something to get us our park matchup. Depth for Gehrig is a 14. 14 on the depth. Out here somewhere, and a 10. So initially it hits the fence here, but being that Gehrig is a pull hitter of +1, we're moving it over to the right, +1, and his power is a +5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he clears the fence. Home run. 2-run shot for Gehrig to left field. So as you can see, the Ruth and Gehrig types, anybody that's a +0 or higher than that is going to be moving balls away from fielders. So they're going to be getting doubles and homers and keeping their batting average up, not making outs. And then we're going to set this next one. Secondary is going to be an 80. We do the matchup again. I didn't shift any of Gehrig's defenders. Since it wasn't relevant for that particular set of dice rolls. So we're in the 90s again. And the depth is 11. And an 80 is the M11. M11 looks like a double. However, we'll check a pull for Easel. No pull, but his power is a -2. So again, negative hitters are dropping back towards the fielders. 1, 2, right at the right fielder, directly line out, 3 down. Now I'll mention that when Gehrig and Ruth were up, had the ball dropped down, or had it been in the area where these 6-pointed stars are, this is just the default place of the 6-pointed star. If in fact for Ruth being a +3, this fielder had moved over 3, the 6-pointed stars would in fact be here in the E column, the F in front of them. This one still would have been here, but it wouldn't have been for the center fielder, it would have been the left fielder, and there would be one back here. So this is just the most common place where these 6-pointed stars are going to be. But they do move along with the fielder because it's balls in front, behind, or to the side of the fielders, not necessarily how I've got it predetermined on the ballpark. That's just to give you a reminder of that it most often occurs there. Anyways, that handles it for park effects. So we'll move to the 5th and we'll start looking at other types of matchups.